Kenyans, I know you are going to be shocked. Why am I saying that? Earlier on, the Gen Zs declared the occupation and massive demonstration to storm the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. And some Kenyans claimed that the Gen Zs were too much. You never asked the reason why the Gen Zs were occupying the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. As we speak, some GITUKU has just released a bombshell. But the president of the day, William Samoei Ruto, is moving across the Republic of Kenya, telling you lies after lies. Lies after lies. And you believe him. Now, I want you to take a look and watch the video of some GITUKU. You will be shocked. You will be shocked about and how did ADANI Holding learn about a JKIA expansion plan 3 months, imagine, before the plan was endorsed by the cabinet of William Ruto. But on the other side, you are being told, guess what? We are not selling our Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. But again, those who are being given tenders, we are being told they paid a bribe of $3 million and $2 million were paid in cash. And that is why there's a CS that was arrested somewhere there. And William Ruto rescued him. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the analysis of this channel. Please do me a favor and ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing. I've realized that sometimes you bump into the video, you watch and you forget liking the video. I will appreciate you so much if you like the video. Thank you so much. Now, I want you to take a look and watch the video of Sam GITUKU, Citizen TV. Just listen carefully. You will understand. Tunapakwa tu rangi hapa. No, ukweli hatuambiwi ukweli na hii serikali ya William Ruto. But there are something behind the scene. Hawa watu wanafanya biashara na hii Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Watch and listen to some GITUKU.
On the 11th of June this year, the Cabinet of Kenya, under the chairmanship of President William Ruto, approved the National Aviation Policy and the JKIA Medium-Term Investment Plan. The decision was taken on the premise that the JKIA was lagging behind in adjusting its capacity of 7.5 million passengers to growing demand documented at 8.6 million passengers in the preceding year. Inside those two documents was the plan that there should be built a new passenger terminal building, refurbish the existing terminals, build a second runway, and enhance cargo handling facilities. And so the government has been reviewing a privately initiated proposal from an Indian company, ADANI Airport Holdings, since March 2024. And the public debate has raged, Kenyans asking questions of accountability, which I now seek to enumerate. First, how did ADANI Holdings present a proposal to build a 260 billion shilling worth of infrastructure 3 months before the Cabinet of Kenya approved a critical infrastructural investment plan? Let me illustrate that. Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, in a statement on 30th July 2024, indicated that the Kenya Airports Authority received a privately initiated proposal in March 2024. But the Cabinet of Kenya approved the National Aviation Policy and the JKIA Medium-Term Investment Plan on Tuesday, the 11th of June 2024, which essentially should have informed presentation of any proposal. How did that happen? A section of Kenyans have questioned why it is only a proposal from ADANI being considered. But I refer to Section 40 of the Public-Private Partnership Act, which provides a private party may submit a privately initiated proposal to a contracting authority. Indeed, it is within the right of ADANI Holdings to present a proposal. But wait, How did they learn that the Kenya Airports Authority was considering expanding its infrastructure at the JKIA? Yet, I acknowledge that they are in the business of doing business. Who in government is in the same business? The PPP Act provides that a contracting authority, in this case the KIA, may consider a privately initiated proposal if the project is aligned with national infrastructure priorities and meets a demonstrated societal need. Does this explain why a cabinet memo was drawn and approved 3 months after the ADANI proposal was received to comply with aligning with national infrastructure priorities? And the Prime Cabinet Secretary has indicated that, guided by the PPP Act, the ADANI proposal is being assessed on the value for money and will be taken through stakeholder engagement, National Treasury approval, clearance by the Attorney General, Cabinet approval, and where required, approval by Parliament before any agreement can be signed. And so I stay with the Act for a moment. Section 41 of the Act provides that the Directorate of Public-Private Partnerships, in coordination with the contracting authority, shall conduct due diligence to confirm that the private entity has not been debarred by any country or any international organization from participating in public entity PPPs, that such an entity is not corrupt, neither has it engaged in acts of corruption, that it's not insolvent, under receivership or bankrupt, that it is tax compliant in all jurisdictions, that the entity and its directors or officers have not been convicted of any criminal offense related to professional conduct within a period of 5 years. That is the Kenyan law. What did the Directorate and the KIA find when assessing ADANI holdings? Please note, the PPP Act provides that a contracting authority shall be guided by the principles of transparency, cost effectiveness, and equal opportunity. Staying with the law, the Act provides 4 methods of procurement. They are direct procurement, competitive bidding, restricted bidding, and privately initiated proposals. PCS Mudavadi indicated that should the ADANI proposal be found not satisfactory, the government will have recourse to other options that may include consideration of alternative proposals. Does this mean that there are other proposals already received, or is it that the government hopes to invite other proposals? Whatever the case, competitive bidding is still an option as per the law, but is it in this case? But there is a history that doesn't like the idea of competitive bidding. The Auditor General in 2023 released a report of how external loans were procured by the government of Kenya. The auditor found that between the financial year 2019-2022 and that is 2019 and 2020 and 2021-2022, of the 6 external loans that were sampled, there was a pattern that most loans were procured without comparison with alternatives, that loans were approved without proper planning and preparedness by the procuring entities. In effect, there were stalled projects, while in some, the commencement was delayed. The auditor found that in such external loans taken, there was no public participation conducted, meaning the intended beneficiaries were unaware. The auditor stated that financiers approached ministries directly even before projects were conceptualized, that financiers identified target projects based on strategic plans of government departments, that in some instances, those financiers funded the feasibility studies. Because of those gaps and the single sourcing of external loans, credit terms were never compared with alternatives, that only one creditor was identified for each loan and ahead of time. The country was disadvantaged on currency charges, penalty fees, and other contractual charges, given that they were not adequately evaluated. A few questions then emerge. Has there been a feasibility study for the JKIA expansion project? Who conducted it? Who financed it? How did the government of Kenya arrive at 260 billion shillings as the estimated cost of the JKIA plan? Was information about the intended project available to a variety of private entities? How did ADANI learn of it? How is it that it is only ADANI's proposal being considered? What are the details of the proposal? What is the immediate cost implication on the Kenyan taxpayer? What are the proposed contractual terms? Who will own the new infrastructure? If ADANI is proposed to manage the infrastructure upon completion, for how long? At what cost? At what point, whether financial or time, shall the government of Kenya take back the asset? What is the currency of the proposed contract? What happens to future forex fluctuations? These are just some of the questions that, if answered, may well help Kenyans to make a determination at a time that increasingly questions of public participation are costing the government important future-oriented decisions. And that is...
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is how Sam GITUKU is coming out to leak all these things that are happening, that William Ruto's government, they don't want to tell us the truth. The question is, could it be that these individuals that are being rewarded to have this tender are the personalities that sponsored William Ruto's US visit by paying the private jet? That is the question we are asking. Because the man is literally hiding some things that you want to know. And broad light in the day, the man is lying saying, kwani mimi ni mjinga? Mkiniona mimi naweza uza JKIA. But the truth is, these people are having something fishy behind the scene. We are being told the possibility is these people even bribed so that they can be given this tender. And that is why they are being asked, what is this that is in between the Kenyan government and ADANI holding company? Could it be that the company sponsored now is the one that sponsored the jet that William Ruto used to have a state visit in the US? Or what is this? Because the government is doing things without even a cabinet approval. So it has been already awarded, the tender. At the same time, the cabinet never approved it. Then 3 months later, they are coming now to tell us they want to approve it. So I think the Kenya Kwanza government, they're literally people who do not understand anything. So they're just there to do business. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till we meet in another video.